guys, welcome to my channel, Travel with Jules. My name is Julia, aka Jules. Today I will be talking about the 3 things you need before visiting Turkey. So the first thing I will start with that you need to come visit Turkey is definitely a visa. If you live in America or Canada, you are going to need to get a visa before you can come here. It's super easy. The process of actually getting it is you go on the website, which I will actually leave a link for the website under the video in the description, because oftentimes what happens is when you guys Google or when anybody searches up Turkey visa, a lot of links come up, but not all of those links are the right ones. There's only one official website that you should be using, and I will be leaving this link to the website in the description below so that you guys can just look for that website or just literally put it into your browser right away. Because what happens is there's a lot of different links that say that it's Visa Turkey, which it is, but it is getting it through a separate company, which will charge you more than necessary. There isn't really a difficult process at all of getting it, so it is not needed to use somebody or a different company to get these visas. So anyways, you go on this website. The price for Americans for the visa right now is $50 US per person. The price for Canada right now is $60 US per person. And all you have to do is basically put in all of your information, name, surname, passport, what day you're planning to arrive to Turkey is important, as well as pay. And literally within the next hour, you will get your visa in your email. And that's all you need. You can just print it out, or sometimes even you don't have to print it out for a lot of airlines, and show it at the counter when you're checking in for your flight. So it's super easy. They accept all different type of payments. So the visa is valid for 6 months. So you can come during any time from the day that you put your arrival was. If something changes, or let's say you change your visiting plans to 3 months after that, you have 6 months to use the visa. However, once you do come to Turkey, you have a total of 3 months you can stay here. If you would like to come for a month and a half, go back and come back for a month and a half within the 6 months, you could totally do that. That's the deal on visa to Turkey right now. This is current information, guys. The second thing that you will need to visit Turkey is a PCR test taken within 72 hours or a vaccine record or a vaccine certificate. So we had a situation just recently because it's COVID and things are changing all the time, unfortunately. And we were flying back from America. During the pandemic, we have done quite a few trips to America and back. Actually more than usual, because some of the time, like, we just didn't want to be, like, when they had lockdown here a while ago, we didn't want to be like stuck here, so we went back home and we're staying with my parents, which ended up being even better. But anyways, and because of the pandemic and COVID, the rules have been changing a lot. I'm sure you have noticed that if you've been looking into travel. And Turkey did request before a PCR test, even if you had a vaccine. So in America, we got our vaccines done. This time, going back to Turkey, we thought, or everywhere I read online, it was like, you need a PCR test. And it was New Year's, we flew on the 3rd, you need hours, within 72 hours. So we were driving all over the place, all over the city, looking for places that could do a PCR test. We were even willing to pay already because the free places that are available were closed because of New Year's. So it ended up being that we never got it. So we went to the airport, and the day before our flight, the evening before our flight, we actually got the rapid PCR test. Anyways, after all of this, we come to the counter, and it turns out that you don't need a PCR test if you have the vaccine card. We have the vaccine card, so we were really disappointed because we spent so much money and so much time just looking for that PCR test. But anyways, now I am transferring all of this knowledge to you guys for your visit, that right now, if you're watching this video, you do not need a PCR test if you have the vaccine record or the vaccination certificate, whatever it's called. So that's that. And Of course, the third thing that you need to come visit Turkey is your flight tickets. It's an easy one. Definitely, get them sooner than later. Based on my travel experience, I suggest getting your tickets maybe about 2 months before your trip. But right now during COVID, even like 1 month could be a good price. I will recommend an airline to you guys. It's Turkish Airlines is the airline that we usually use, and that has been very reliable during the pandemic. It's a worldwide company. They fly to almost all countries in the world, and we really like them. We never had an issue with them, really. And right now during the pandemic, they're doing an amazing thing, which is they will allow you to change your flights to any other day for free without a fee. So that is amazing, because when coming here, we actually had to change it like 3 times. And that is the cheapest ticket, the economy cheapest ticket. They allow you to do that. So that's wonderful. They also fly direct flights from America to Istanbul. And if you're wanting to go to another city in Turkey, you just take one more flight. It's usually like an hour or something flight. Just great. They have good food, free alcohol. It's usually comfortable flight, which actually later on this channel, I will be sharing with you also tips on how to get good seats when you're traveling, even if it's not maybe business class, but I do have my hacks. So I'll be sharing that with you as well. And also, when you get a direct flight from America to Turkey, you can avoid the hassle of layovers and COVID restrictions, because right now during the pandemic, many countries have their own restrictions, and you don't want to have a layover where, you have to pay for another PCR test, or you can't leave the airport for like 15 hours or something like that. So I want to save you the stress and suggest to you to do a direct flight if you're coming to Turkey. Turkish Airlines flies direct flights, so it's perfect. Back in the day, I would probably suggest to you to take other flights, which you can save a lot by, but they have layovers. That's what we used to do. But COVID times call for different measures. One more thing I wanted to suggest about the flights: try to look for round trip tickets, because even if you decide to change the date on your way back, you can do that without a fee. But round trip tickets will probably be cheaper than one-way tickets. So that's my suggestion to you. If you're coming to visit to Alanya, just a little tip: choose a good season. In Alanya, it's very hot in the summer, could be rainy in the winter, and a little bit chilly. As you can see, I'm wearing a leather jacket, so it's about 10 degrees today. So I would suggest April, May, September, October. Those are the best times to come visit and the best weather here. If you're like worrying about speaking Turkish in Turkey and you're afraid to move here or to visit here because you don't know any Turkish, don't worry about it. Most people speak a bit of English, especially in Alanya, because it is a touristy city. And most Turkish people, they do know some English, so it's really easy to communicate with them. So do not be scared of the language difference. Another small tip, and this is my last tip for this video, is when you will be traveling to Turkey or within the country later, like domestic flights, once you get to Istanbul, there will be a question, or you will be asked to present a HES code for your flight. Please keep in mind that foreigners do not need this HES code to fly. So you don't have to worry about that. You could just skip that part. You will need a different HES code, but that's already like once you're in the city and you're going to different places like the malls and restaurants. They do require a HES code there sometimes, but don't worry about the one that they sometimes talk about on the website or they send like separate emails saying that you need to do this, because foreigners do not need to do this. It's only. So that is all that I wanted to share with you today about what you need to come visit Turkey. Stay tuned for more videos about also what you need to live in Turkey. And thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for visiting my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.